Welcome back to Southpaw TV.
Hey.
Click the like on the way in. Macgyverick Boxing is back in the building. Y'all was asking for her last time. She said y'all gotta hold up and wait. She was shopping at the moment. She was shopping.
Not shopping.
Not
Definitely
shopping.
wasn't.
But let's get right to it. Hey, did you see what Teofimo Lopez said about this fight? About the Shakur fight? You know,
No,
he could get sued for something like that. He could get sued for some shit like this. Look. Somebody said, horrible fight. Shakur looks like he was 10 levels above you. He was. Theo said, all designed. Happy to make it look the way I needed it to look. What do you mean by that, bro? Are you trying? What you mean?
Was he just saying he's a sacrificial lamb or something?
Oh, that could be taken so many ways. Like he took a payday. He purposely lost. That don't look good, bro. And especially in sports, you could look at it like kind of like shaving points at a football game or referees betting on NBA games. What you mean? You made it look the way you needed it to look. Look how it looked like you got your ass whooped by Shakur. I think that's the embarrassment kick in. You know, this is the era of the excuse after the fight. You know what I'm saying? The injury, the weight, the steroids. I think this is his excuse. He trying to throw a hint out there that he threw the fight, and that shit bogus. You don't do that. Street Kids, Jay, what up? Yeah, it's you don't do that. You don't do that, bro. I don't know what you're trying to insinuate.
Right. No, I mean, I don't even know why he would say that. To me, it just seemed like he's really embarrassed for getting beat up the way he got beat up.
I think back in the days, back in the early 2000s, 90s, when you lost, you took it like a man, bro. You say, you know what? I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to correct my mistakes. We're going to run it back. You don't come up with your fucking excuse or the putting steroids on the guy or I had an injury. I wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the most, as a man, the last thing you want to do is make excuses if you fail at something. That's the last thing you want to do. The fact that you're saying it looked a certain way, the way I needed it to look. You ain't need to get your eye busted, bro. You ain't need for your son to see you like that. You ain't need to get shut out. You know what I mean? There's no way in hell that you took a beating because you needed it to look that way. When you say you needed something to look a certain way, what you're trying to say is that you were making it look that way for somebody or something. You were performing. Right. So you were performing an ass whooping to yourself? That's what you're trying to say? You're trying to say that you had to make it look like you were getting fucked up? It didn't look that way. It just was that. I just think that it's a corny excuse. It's embarrassing, and Shakur reacted to this shit. Shakur seen it. It was on Two-Tone the Superstar, Fat Boy. He says, Teofimo Lopez makes a strange comment regarding the fight with Shakur. Shakur just laughed. That shit corny, bro. I'm sick of these damn petty excuses. It's dumb. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard. And I think to some degree, it could be looked at as illegal. I mean, in a sense. Now there should, if I was the commissions and whoever, this could lead to an investigation. You shouldn't have said that, bro. It could lead to a big investigation.
Yeah, especially for how the fight went. And been like, well, did he throw it? Because, you did get beat up the whole fight. So, like,
he doing one single fucking round. Not one round.
Not one. And it looked really weird, honestly. Mm-hmm. When you look at the fight, it looks strange. So it's like, maybe we should investigate this. Like,
bro, that's the wrong thing to say, bro. And I hope somebody see this. In case he deleted it, but some people already screenshot that shit. He's a delusional version of Haney. Instead of suing, he playing the money blame game. There was an old interview where he said Jay Prince asked him to fight Shakur and to throw the fight about 2 years ago. Is that true, Mr. Don Famero? I called that to my friend before. Man, are you serious, bro? Hey, yo, Mr. Don Famero, are you serious about this? You better not be a troll, bro. I can't even see your profile pic. I can't tell what you is in that profile pic. Let me see. Hey, if you can find a link to that, put it up right here, bro. I got to see that. Because if that's the case, I don't know. I just think he couldn't handle Shakur, bro. I think that Shakur performed great. You swear, bro? That's cool, but you got to find that, bro. Anybody, hey, I swear to God, I beat Mike Tyson back in 1989. I swear, bro. I'm not gonna take your word. You a random nobody in the comment section. But if you could provide a link, then hey, I'll shout you on the video, everything. He a clown for that. Too many fighters making excuses when they lose. Shit, ask Devin Haney, Canelo, uh, Ryan. Everybody got an excuse these days. Who I think Edgar Berlanga didn't make an excuse. He just celebrated that he lost. That's still corny. Okay, that's fine, bro. No need for me to lie. That's cool. I'm just saying, show me some proof. I'm not saying you could be telling the truth. I just want to see it so I can read it myself. I'm not saying that you lying, dog. I'm just saying I gotta see it too. I want to see that where he said that Jay Prince. That would have been big news right there. But maybe you saw it. Nobody's seen it. That's cool. Yeah, I'm not lying, dog. I'm not saying you lying. It just sounds funny, especially if the fight went like that. But it's a lame excuse to say that you made it look the way it look. Hold on. I'm gonna make
that cry victim cry victim cry.
Cry victim cry. That's the Haney. Hey, speaking of Haney, I'm gonna get back to this real quick. Y'all seen this? In a tweet that has now been deleted, all 100 of y'all. If y'all coming in, like my stream, give me a thumbs up. Even if you tap in and say, "Oh man, this dude," press the thumbs up and then leave. Why would you delete this if it's the quote unquote the biggest fight in boxing? Why would you delete this, little Devin?
Hold on 1 second.
Sorry. Go ahead. You deleted this because it got traction. You deleted this because you know people are gonna start talking about it. That's why you deleted it. I was gonna bet if Shakur was the underdog. That's all good, bro. But it's just hard to believe that shit is on record like that, like you're saying. I'm not saying you lying, but for Shakur to say that and then it happened like that, that's a bad look, bro. It's a bad look because it makes the sport of boxing look bogus. Kind of like when that referee made a whole book, or the referee from the NBA. He said that he was making games even and even having some teams lose because he was dictating the way shit go. You know, the ref in the NBA. It's corruption at its finest, bro. It's like it's like Harvey Dock. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Harvey Dock is bogus. He could be bought. Clearly, he could be bought. Just look at Devin versus Ryan. He was doing everything to protect Devin. He took a point from Ryan right after Ryan dropped Devin the first time. Ryan hit him after the break. You're supposed to warn a guy and then take a point. He took a point immediately. Harvey Dock ain't shit as a ref. That's my opinion on that guy. Sapo, you think Theo could be champion again at 135 or 140? No. At 135, hell no. He can't make that weight no more. At 140, who could Theo beat that's a champion? Who can Theo beat? I think Theo is done, bro. You see, the thing about these guys nowadays, they're very emotional, very sensitive. They're not as motivated as the guys of the past. Sometimes your prime could be a year with these guys nowadays. Kind of like Theo. Teofimo Lopez, I think his time is done. Can he still win some good fights? Yeah. Can he be a champion again? I don't know. He's talking about going to 47, which is never a good look after a loss. When you say you're moving up in weight after a loss, what you're kind of hinting at is, it was tough to make the weight, so I'm gonna come on, bro. It's the most bitches excuse that guys use nowadays. After this fight, like Errol Spence, respect to him, but after he got whooped by Bud, it's time to go to 54. Like, saying, so what you saying? The weight cut hurt you? Every single guy who looked like a Brody when you lost the tank, it's time to move up. I mean, it's a bitch move, bro. Just own your loss. He got me. I'll be back. But for you to say, it was the weight, it's a bitch move, bro. It's a coward move to do these things. Like Devin, this shit, the tweet and delete is a coward move. You're not Gervonta. Gervonta tweets and deletes. Unless you're Gervonta, you can't do shit like this. And the reason, Macgyverick Boxing, is your mic on?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. And the reason he doing shit like this is to throw hints out there for promoters. You know how they say Devin is a promoter's worst nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody in the chat, what do y'all see when y'all look at this picture? Matter of fact, somebody in the chat caption this picture with some intelligence. Think about what you're really seeing here business-wise and why Devin Haney would be hurt by this picture. Think about it. Mind you, before this fight, Ryan Garcia had not fought for Turki Alashiki, chat. Ryan Garcia never fought on a Riyadh season anything to do with Turkey. So this is the first time you're seeing Turkey in the locker room of Ryan. The first time. And it looks like they got like, yo, they dapped it up. Yo, he looked like, yo, this is the famous Ryan Garcia we're looking at. Mind you, boxing is a business. Mind you, we're in the social media era of boxing. What does Turkey see when he look at Ryan?
Cash.
Yes. He sees big business. Turkey is a billionaire for a reason. He's about business. He's about money. You know what I mean? So when he sees Ryan, he's like, yo, I can market this kid. And he won the fight. Fuck Devin. Devin got a bad reputation. Nobody respect him. Turkey likes to talk about impressions on social media, which means he watches social media. If he don't, he has somebody watching it for him. Turkey knows damn well that Ryan is way more profitable than Devin in terms of business, money making fights with Shakur Stevenson. Nobody want to see a Devin Haney rematch because more than likely you know how it's going to go. And if Devin loses, who knows what he's going to do? You can't trust the police caller. You just can't. You can't trust somebody who sue people in boxing. That's a bad reputation. Boxing is the toughest fucking sport on the planet, which means fighters should be tough as shit. The last thing you want to see is a bitch move like Devin Haney suing somebody. If I was Turkey, I would rock a Ryan and kind of push Devin towards the back. On top of that, this is what Turkey sees. He is the 5th most followed boxer on social media, on Instagram. 12 million followers means 12 million more eyeballs, potentially 12 million more eyeballs on his fights. Big social media followers mean being big eyeballs on you. He got the streaming world. He got the boxing world. He got the white fan base. He got the Hispanic fan base. I mean, he got somewhat of the hip-hop fan base who know who the fuck he is and will tune into his fights. Is Devin on that list? No, he's not on that list. Devin is not followed like that. Let's be realistic. Devin is known amongst boxing circles because he's Devin, but nobody rocks with him like that. He's very unpopular. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Turkey sees numbers. He sees potential in big fights. And yes, that's why they're talking about making sure Shakur Stevenson versus Devin, not Ryan versus Devin. I don't want to see Ryan versus Devin again. I think Ryan going to whoop him and Devin going to make some type of excuse. I can't see Devin beating Ryan. I just can't. Some of y'all might. I can't. And I don't want Devin to get the payday. Yes, you call me a hater.
What do you think about them saying, well, I wouldn't say, but insinuating or trying to imply that Brian was on something for the fight? Because some fighters were tweeting that.
Yeah, honestly, I got 2 takes on that. What Ryan said, every test was negative up until after the fight. So he just magically took it fight night, knowing that it probably would have kicked in. Secondly, Victor Conte is super tight with Devin. And funny how Devin Haney's little brother said Allah told him that he was going to test positive weeks before he tested positive. After the fight, when Mr. Suspicious, he says, oh, I had a dream. So which one is it? Did Allah tell you that Ryan was going to test positive, or did you have a dream? It just don't sound right. I'm
sorry. I meant like this fight, post-fight of Ryan versus
with Ryan Barrios. Did Ryan? Oh, you're saying that he looked so sharp? People was assuming that he was on PEDs.
Yeah, like Shakur implied it.
Devin implied he said it in the first round. He said that.
Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like, do you think that? I mean, he doesn't look the same as the Rolly fight. That's why people are probably, Brian's back to his juice and his, all the little stuff.
That's the way of saying he looked good. That's the way of saying that. Oh, he looked so good. He must have been on something. That's a compliment in a sense. But at the same time, though, if I'm trying to be fair, if I'm going to be fair, once somebody tests positive, they're always going to carry like a stigma of like, yo, you never know what this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Like Canelo or anybody else who ever tested positive. They're always going to hold that like, you never know what this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? But, if he came back clean, he came back clean,
Yeah, I think maybe Ryan felt more confident just because he doesn't really have to worry about power for Mario Barrios. I think people have underestimated Rolly to the point where if you lose to him, you're looked at as like the lowest of the low when it comes to boxing. But it really does.
You ain't shit. Hey, you ain't shit. Right. You lose to Rolly, huh?
Right, but I feel like Rolly would probably beat Barrios looking at, and it's just off of power. He probably would have knocked him out.
So you saying this is Rolly's fault?
No, I'm saying that Ryan doesn't have confidence in fighting power punchers
That's a
because
great take. You know
doesn't
what?
have a chin.
Thank you for that. Yeah, thank you for that. Nobody even talked about that, right? When you
No.
don't have to like Macgyverick boxing just said, when you ain't gotta fear nothing coming back at you, you're gonna fight like this. Fuck it, I got nothing to fear. He ain't gonna hurt me. I could pop off at him the whole fight. Rolly got that crazy man strength. He got that you know what I'm saying, like sniff permanent marker strength. You know what I mean? He got that where he just unusually strong. Gervonta said that he punched harder than anybody he ever fought. So that's probably what it was. Yeah, you know what? If somebody can't hurt you, you're gonna go to him like this. You're gonna go beat him up. He went right at his ass. Cause Barrios, when's the last time Barrios dropped somebody? Ugas is like 40. You know, so yeah, that's a great take. That's a great point. Yeah. Henny guy said she ain't lying. Now that is a great point. So we're not giving Rolly enough credit for being unusually crazy strong. So shout out to Rolly for eating dog food as a kid. You know, my motherfucker strong as shit. But now, in all seriousness, shit, I would say that's a compliment. You say, if you think I'm on steroids, shit, I must have looked that good that you think I'm on steroids. Good shit. Hey, good shit. This man said, yes, I think Marius was tailor-made for Ryan. He stood right in front of Ryan, no head movement. Man, he was right there to be beat. What you're seeing right here in these highlights, that's how the whole fight went. He just kind of stood there, and Ryan's like, boom. Oh, he just picking his shots. He just picking them apart, bro. Look, the fact that you can frame somebody and just throw a looping overhand, bro, you right there, bro. You're not doing shit else. Barrios was never known for his finesse footwork or his slick head movement. He would just, this is how he fights. That's how he fought Tank. Yeah, he's a fucking warrior.
I think he's just known for good boxing. He's a good boxer, but he not no elite level.
I mean, his name says it all. He's the Aztec fucking warrior. Gervonta Davis had to take him out. Gervonta Davis had to stop him, like, you know, beat him the fuck, like, you know, finish him. You know?
Yeah, and I'm surprised Ryan didn't finish him. That was the other thing I was surprised about.
I wanted him to jump on him.
Is.
Yeah, I wanted him to jump on him after that first round, but Ryan just kind of. It was good though for Ryan. It's good that he didn't. So, you know, show he could perform at this level. Yeah, for 12 rounds. Perform at this level for 12 rounds. He showed a lot. He didn't do that bogus ass Philly shell. He was popping off, you know, fighting off the back foot, attacking when he needed to. I think this was Ryan's best performance, man. You know,
one up for sure.
Hell yeah. Ryan beats Haney. Rolly beats Crockett, and then Rolly beats Ryan in a rematch. Crazy. I don't know. We shall see, but we know that Ryan.
That sounds like one.
Yeah, Ryan and Devin could be for a unification fight, but I don't want to see that. I want to see Ryan versus Shakur. I want to see Ryan Garcia versus Shakur Stevenson. That's the fight I want to see. I don't want. I have no interest in seeing Ryan versus Devin right now because I think Devin don't deserve the fight. That's what I think. I think all that crybaby shit just makes you look weak, bro. And how are you gonna promote that fight? You know, that Devin's gonna get cooked. He's gonna get ridiculed during the whole promotion.
His confidence will be so low the whole fight. I mean, the whole build up that he's gonna lose just from sheer paranoia.
He's not gonna come out the locker room.
Right. He's like, Dad, I'm scared. I don't want to go through this again.
How do you? Hey, if you a Devin fan, how are you not ashamed to be? How are y'all Devin fans not ashamed to be Devin fans at this point? How do you call yourself a Devin fan with confidence? Type it up in the chat. I'm sure there's a couple of y'all here. Hey, Devin fans in the chat. What makes you a Devin fan? Like real shit. Just type it up. I'll be happy to entertain you without disrespecting you. I'll be super, you know, understanding what you're saying. Like, how do you call yourself a Devin fan with confidence? Like, yo, Devin Haney. Like, you know what I mean? How do you do things like that? Like,
hey, Devo Lopez, whatever her name is. I didn't call Barrios elite. Listen next time.
Devo Lopez. What the hell is she talking about? All right, yo.
Listen next time. That ain't what I said.
What did she say? Well, who the hell is she talking about?
I said Barrios is a good fighter. He's not elite, but he's a good fighter. That's what I said. Maybe next time, listen. Clean your damn ears. Don't give me. Don't give me.
Devo Lopez, bro. Is he? Oh, he got a whole channel. Oh, he plays video games like a little hoe. Is this you playing UFC Fight Night or something, bro? Hey, if you would get, hold on, I got you, bro. I'm not gonna block you, but I'm gonna time you out for 86,000 seconds. Come back tomorrow with the better attitude, bro. She never said that. Stupid. Don't worry about him. Anyway, yo, thank you for your super chat. He say, Southpaw, you know Ryan was on steroids, right? I don't know that, bro. I don't
How
know
you
that he
know?
was on steroids.
That's the
And you
question.
know
How you know?
yeah, how do you know he was? You know, Devin Haney's little brother said that Allah told him that he was going to test positive. Then he went from it was a dream. So I don't know what to believe, bro. Victor Conte, before he passed, God rest his soul, said that Devin Haney is his favorite. So I don't know that he was on steroids, bro. I know that he tested positive for Ostarine. Ostarine is not a steroid. It is not a steroid. It's not a steroid.
It's a supplement that they don't allow you to take.
It's an illegal, something that you're not supposed to be taking. It's illegal, but it's not It's not EPO. For those of y'all who know, like EPO, like growth hormone, that shit that make you strong and shit fast because it makes you not get tired. That's a steroid. That's more of a steroid. Yeah. But you know what though? I do know he tested positive. I do know that Victor Conte's in charge of VADA. VADA the only testing that's going around. Like, why the fuck does Devin Haney's best buddy get to run the VADA testing or have such a big voice in VADA testing? And you know what? To answer your question, Mr. Rico, whatever your name is, I don't really care if what Ryan took against Devin. You know what I'm saying? Like the way Bill moves, he left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. The way the Haney's move, they move as if they're better than they actually are, bro. I could understand if Bill Haney praised Devin for what he was, I would be, oh, it's all good, yeah, but he asks if Devin is better than Floyd. He says this is the Devin Haney. How the fuck is it the Devin Haney era? Nothing about this era says Devin at all. This is not the Haney era at all. Like, what the fuck did Devin do in boxing? Matter of fact, hey, chat.
The first person to sue a nigga for beating his ass. That's
straight up. Hey, who is the best name on Devin resume? Loma. Did Devin beat Loma for real? No. So yeah, here we go. He say, who had a better performance, Ryan Garcia or Shakur Stevenson? That's a great. That is Ralphie. That's a great question, bro. It depends on what you like, dog. I like real boxing questions like this. Shakur showed that he could just work off the lead hand. Great. Thank you for that, Ralphie. Great question, bro. Thank you for your donation. Look at Shakur's performance in the Theo fight. The lead hand dominance, one of the best jabs in the game. He dominated Theo, former, quote unquote Ring Magazine 2-time lineal, with one fucking hand. He showed he had one of the best jab or the best jab in the game. That was impressive as shit based off the fact that he dominated him with one hand. Ryan, on the other hand, showed a little bit of everything. So it depends on what you really like. Ryan dropped Barrios. Shakur couldn't drop Theo. Then again, Shakur's never known to be a puncher. I don't know, bro. It has to be 50-50. They were both just as dominant. So it all depends on who you like. Great question, bro.
I found Ryan more interesting.
I found Ryan. Yeah, Ryan was more going for the kill. You know what I'm saying? So I lean more towards Ryan, but I also
he was trying to hurt Buddy. I don't like people who fight and not trying to hurt the other person. Like, I want to see somebody get hurt. Like the way you looking at Shakur right now, he's not trying to hurt you. He's just trying to point. Yeah,
he's scoring points.
And that's not entertaining for fights.
I'm with Macgyverick boxing on that. It depends on what you prefer. I do appreciate the good old sweet science. So I appreciate a jab that you just can't fucking get around. I appreciate that, but I also like to see somebody get hurt. And based off Barrios' face, honestly, Theo face was fucked up too. Honestly, I say that's 55-45.
Theo face is way more fucked up, which is weird. For sure. But, he cut easy, so
yeah,
you can slap him. He'll have a swole ass face.
Yeah. Great question, dog. Straight up, great question. Like, I'm going to say it's 50-50 leaning towards what you like, but I probably lean more towards Ryan because he did go for the kid. He was hurting that motherfucker. That's his son, fam. Ostarine is a fat burner. Thank you. But Buddy want to just, it's all good, bro. He's a Devin supporter, and you got to pray for guys like that. I don't hate Devin fans. I pray for y'all. That's what Jesus wants.
You can't even tell him what a steroid is. A steroid is a hormone. So
Ryan pled guilty in court. Just say you hate Devin. Oh, there he go again. Nah, bro. I don't hate Devin, bro. I pray for guys like Devin. I pray that he lets go of his dad, dog. Like real shit. I don't hate Devin, dog. Ryan pled guilty in court, yeah, because he had it in his system. Okay, cool. Or whatever the case may be. How did it get in the system? Who knows, bro? I'm not no private investigator. But I don't hate Devin, dog. Hell no. I pray for guys. I pray that Devin comes to Jesus. That's what I pray. I pray that Devin Haney gets rid of his dad. And I told you a million times, if Bill didn't exist, Devin's a cool motherfucker. Devin don't even be saying shit. Devin cool. He don't say nothing. He just says what his dad wants him to say.
I don't know about cool.
I mean, he kind of dry. He kind of a lame, but he's not like fake tough.
He phony, bro.
Super phony. I get like he ain't no gangster. Like he ain't on no street shit. He don't come from like where Shakur come from the inner city. Gervonta come from the inner city. A lot of boxers come from like the real world. Devin come from the suburbs, so he don't got no character to him. He's kind of just he's kind of a. He
try to act like he come from the inner city. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's
where
the front and fake shit come from. That's what I mean. Like he try to act like he just hip hop street nigga when, bro, you not from the streets.
He wants to dress in a tie and pointy shoes,
carrying guns in his car and showing off.
Yeah, right. I see what you're saying. He wants to copy Gervonta. He want to come from Baltimore. He want to come from Chicago, Detroit, places like that. So I hear what you're saying. But yeah, dog. To answer, I don't.
He said I disagree. Devin is straight goofy. I'm with it. He ain't cool. He a goofy, right?
Yes, certified. He a certified goofy.
Yes, Devin ran with his pops getting jumped. That's another joint. We had.
Hell yeah. But no, I don't. There's no hate, dog. Hate is strong, dog. I don't hate nobody. The hate is very strong. I'm not gonna hate somebody. I mean, I don't hate nobody. Hate is like waking up thinking about hating them. I don't do that. Teofimo is 1,000 times better than Barrios, though. Yeah, he is 1,000 times better than Barrios. You're right.
No, is you're he right. 1,000 though? I don't know.
I don't know about 1,000, but I would say he is better, more polished. And Barrios is a fucking. At least Teofimo Lopez had more ideas. Shakur was just on him. Barrios was just.
Did he have more ideas? No. I'll be honest. I think T.O. had the worst performance because he really. I mean, Shakur has no power, so appreciate you, Ryan. Like literally, Shakur has no power, and he was able to stop T.O. from making any type of like. I mean, he didn't do anything. Like he didn't do anything. There was nothing he tried different. He just was trying to throw. Like he's just trying to. I don't know what. Like just looking at him right here, I don't know what he's doing, bro. He just looks dumb. He's trying to get to the inside, but nothing's working. At least Barrios was just getting beat up because, Ryan hits really hard, bro. Like, you got to give Ryan his credit, bro. Like, getting punched by Ryan in the face is going to stop you from, but at least Barrios was trying. Like, he didn't stop. He didn't even give up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yo, Boxing DJ 1, what do you mean by this, dog? You said Ryan cheated, but they're working with the cheater. Stop the cap. You can you elaborate on that, dog? Hey, if you're gonna just as long as y'all keep it boxing, we good, dog. Just don't make the argument personal. Like don't say like you don't like my hair, or don't say you don't like Macgyverick boxing shirt or some shit. Just keep it about the argument, and I'll respect it. But just don't make it personal. Calm your little nerves, and it's all good. But what do you mean by that, dog? Shakur definitely had a better performance. Yes, it's 50-50. Yo, Brian, thank you for the membership, dog. 10 months with the membership. Thank you. I appreciate you, dog. Straight up. I appreciate that membership. Check out my sparrings on the members only. Henny fans are delusional, super delusional. Shakur was literally walking her down. He got some power. Yeah. It's called Snack. You got to question anything, Snack. Anything, Snack, I question.
Your face cut up like that. I'm sure it hurts at some point.
Maybe. Ignore the comment. Ignore. It is the comment signal. Yo, what the F is you talking about, dog? Ignore. Is it the comment is ignorant? I don't know what you're saying, dog. Every time he goes and plays with those people, he wins. Shakur got no power to keep any fighter honest. I like that. Honest is a better take. A punch is a punch. A punch is a punch, bro. Yeah. Nobody wants to get punched in their face. A punch is a punch.
I mean, but look, his face too is leaking, bro. Like,
yeah. Nobody wants to smell their own blood. I don't know how many.
Yeah, like even if it didn't hurt, and even if it didn't hurt, bro, you're cut. At some point, it's gonna hurt. Like,
yeah, it's when you smell your own blood, it's not comfortable. Yeah, you're literally smelling your own, tasting your own blood. So Theo was leaking. Barrios wasn't. Barrios was swole, but he was not leaking blood like Teofimo Lopez was. So yeah.
And I tell you something just about I don't really know. I don't know.
We got some people arguing. Street kids say Bill is a cancer, and this man say boxing need. Hey, Juan Romero, can you elaborate on this? What do you mean by that, dog? What do you mean by that, dog? What do you mean that boxing needs Bill Haney? Can you elaborate on that? And I'm gonna give you my take. We don't give you our take, but what do you mean by that? If you, why can't I see your face? What you hiding for? That says a lot right there. But what do you mean boxing needs Bill? What do you mean by that, dog? Why does boxing need a man who's going to ridicule his son? Why does boxing need a man who's going to make the entire public disrespect his son? Why does boxing need a man who lies on camera? I'm just asking. Out of all the fathers in boxing, Floyd Schofield Sr., I mean, people might not like the man, but he don't jump out his body. He'll talk a little bit. Teofimo Sr., he kind of slowed that shit down. Angel Garcia toned it down. Ryan Garcia's pops when he has to, but he keeps it smooth. There's a lot of fathers in boxing, but nobody is like Bill. What makes you say boxing needs Bill? How does boxing need a motherfucker who don't box? I'm just elaborate on that. Like Don King, Bill is not no fucking Don King. You're gonna make me time you out, but I'm not gonna do that. Yo, thank you for your super sticker. Juan Lagare or love your channel, Southpaw. Y'all just be real sometimes. It's okay, bro. I appreciate you. You know, with your argument. No hate against
real
you.
Biased.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that I'm biased. I'm just honest with myself, bro. I'm not a comment section pleaser. There's channels who are comment section pleasers, and I truly don't care what the comments got to say. I respect everybody comments. Everybody got their own mind, and that's cool. You know, as long as you don't make it the argument personal, I'll chop it up with y'all. It's just boxing at the end of the day. But
let's be clear, Shakur don't have power. I'm sorry. I don't care what you.
Yeah. He
just because he cut somebody doesn't. He getting hit. Somebody's getting punched in the face with leather. You're gonna get cut if you have a cuttable face. T.O. is very cuttable. He gets cut every fight, bro. I don't care if he's winning or losing. He's cut.
He's a bleeder.
If he was really had power, the way he was getting cut up, he should have dropped him at least one time, stumble him, anything. None of that happened. He was beating him every round. He didn't even buckle his knees, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about power. Yes, in a fight, timing does beat power when you're trying to win a fight on points, not if you're trying to knock somebody out. I'm just gonna say that. I'm done.
No, you got that's shit. That's yeah. No, I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Just people in the comments be weird.
Okay, look at what she's saying for all Mr. 5 Set TV. I seen your channel before, bro. Hey, you got a dope channel. Hey, shout out to you. But what she just said, look at Gervonta Davis versus anybody he knocked out. Are they waking up with bloody faces? No, they just knocked the fuck out because Gervonta got real power. When a guy can really punch like that, he's not cutting people. It's usually the guys with the sharp, kind of less power. This leaving guys cut. You don't see Gervonta's opponents bleeding. You just see them waking the fuck up. So that's a great argument from Macgyverick Boxing. Yes. He say Bill interviews, everyone watches. Is that why he's needed though in boxing? I don't think that's why he's needed in boxing, dog. I don't think boxing needs Bill just because he does interviews. A crackhead can do interviews. Does that mean the boxing needs a crackhead? I respect it. I respect what you're saying, dog, but I just don't think that boxing needs Bill. Bill is the reason that Devin gets so much heat. Bill is the reason that Devin Haney gets ridiculed every day. Bill is the reason that we call Devin Haney pillow fisted. The police caller, Mr. It's Bill's fault, bro. Not all attention is good attention. I mean, I know Floyd said, "Yo, good attention, bad attention." I don't think it is, bro. I don't think it is. You leaving a negative mark on the sport of boxing. In 10 years, how is Devin going to be? Hey, matter of fact, type it up in the comment section, in the chat. In 10 years, what will Devin Haney's legacy be? Like, how will we remember Devin Haney? Like, real shit.
He's sued Ryan Garcia for 20.
Bars, right? One liners like a motherfucker. Yeah, he sued Ryan for 20. I have no idea. Nobody knows how we're going to be remembered, but he's not going to be remembered positive. He's not going to be great chin. Get your dumb ass out. Now you got jokes. He's not going to be remembered positive. Somebody say, calling the police, getting whooped on by Ryan. Look at these comments. That's how he's going to be remembered, bro. A crackhead, what do you say? A crackhead could do interviews. Right. I mean, he's talking about Bill does interviews, so he's needed. Bro, anybody could do interviews. You could do interviews, bro. That don't mean nothing. Weak legs. I just think that, you know my take on Devin, man. It's you can't, everything I'm saying is true, whether you want to hear it or not. Devin built his entire career off fighting 35-year-old men at 135, where he had to shrink down to a skeleton and then rehydrate back up to beat these little guys. 35 years and older. Lomachenko, 35. Gamboa, 36. Regis Prograde, 35. Jojo Diaz was 33. Devin literally said when he fought Brian Owen Jr., this is the first guy I fought that's younger than me. Okay, that's a bad thing, dick face. You're basically admitting that all you fought was old men. When Devin Haney said, Brian Owen Jr. is younger than me, first guy, you're telling on yourself. You're basically saying you built your career off fighting old guys. Ryan Garcia was his age, and you saw what happened to him. You know what I mean? So that's my take on Devin. And the best name on Devin resume was Lomachenko, and you saw how that went. Second was Ryan, and Ryan wasn't even accomplished yet. I mean, Devin ain't shit. Like Richardson Hitchens said. Richardson Hitchens said it best. Devin ain't shit as a fighter, bro. You know, constructed achievements, constructed greatness. Notice how Bill went for Brian Owen Jr. Respect to Brian Owen, man. He's super cool and everything. But he was never known as the super elite of elite at welterweight. That's why he went for him.
I think, yeah. He got a notable knockout that put him in a spotlight for that year. And it made
I love
Devin
this.
look good.
Yeah, I'm in the cut. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was done.
To this Devin fan, who did he beat? Regis Prograde, 35 years old. Hey, you're proving my point, Mr. Rico Munya, whatever your name is. A 35-year-old Regis, dog. A 35-year-old Southpaw Regis who admitted he started boxing at 17 years old. That's who he beat to win his second weight class. You know what I'm saying? And the third was Brian Owen. He's not beating the top of the top guys, dog. Who the fuck ever said was Regis Prograde ever on pound for pound list? No. So you're proud of that Regis win, bro? Regis is cool, but he ain't shit. Nobody ever said Regis is elite. Nobody ever said that. So
the guy that beat Regis was the guy that Teo beat. So I mean,
yeah, man.
I guess we ain't doing that triangle stuff, but to be clear, he ain't really never beat nobody.
Who the fuck did Regis ever beat?
Yeah,
right. I mean, so like
he was in the war with what was his name? What's his name? Yeah, Taylor. So
yeah, man. So did this? I mean,
Teo made that look easy, to be honest, which is crazy.
Straight up, he beat the shit.
Shakur made it look easy when he beat Teo. I mean, obviously, we can't do the little triangle circle, but I mean, I feel like you could tell who's got what type of skill and what's going to work on who. And yeah, I don't know what Regis on, but he just kind of average, C-level, best,
mediocre. You know what I mean?
Ain't shit. I've been saying it for years.
Hold on, ain't shit like a fighter? You don't think so?
Shit.
Come on, don't do that.
Who was you talking about?
Not shit. I really believe that. Who he beat?
Devin. He was under.
Devin ain't shit. I've been saying it for years.
Hold on, ain't shit like a fighter? You don't think so?
Shit.
Come on, don't do that.
I promise you, bro. When we fight, I'm gonna show you he's not shit. I really believe that. Who he beat?
He was under.
Speaking of Africa, what's up with him and pulling out the fight? That's crazy.
I don't know, man, but I wanted to see him fight. I like Africa, bro. Africa,
yeah, man, that would be a good night of fights, and he ruined it.
Man, he was the most talented fighter. I know I make fun of the man. I know I say he be stealing, but he said himself he be stealing. You know, I like Africa, man. Like on some real, like on some straight boxing shit, straight up, like on some just strictly boxing shit. He raw, bro. He got a good jab. He could bang. He could get you. He could fire off the back foot. He could do a little bit of everything. Mayweather signed him for a reason. He might not have been able to market him like that. You said Africa scared. I don't know about scared, bro. Not of Duarte. Duarte's nobody to be.
Maybe wrong or something. Because like maybe I don't know how some of these fighters like lose like cut weight or whatever, but maybe he literally got sick after trying to eat. I mean, that happened to me, so people don't really understand all the different things you have to go through when you have to lose weight for a match. So I feel like maybe he literally got sick. He could have gotten sick. I mean, shoot, I have. So.
Hey, yo, Southpaw, we need more boxing in Chicago. That Kenneth Sims card was lit. Yeah, we do. I don't want to see Kenneth Sims though. Kenneth Sims to me is trash. That's what I think. And he goes to trash gyms in the city. So I mean, respect to Kenneth. I mean, respect to the fight, the little Golden Boy fight they had. But Kenneth Sims to me is straight trash. And we talking about Duarte. Duarte beat the shit out of Kenneth Sims easy. Kenneth Sims ain't shit. You know what I mean? And nobody that he know from any weak ass gyms on 35th in California, Sam's gym, they ain't on shit. But yes, we do need more fights in Chicago. Hey, speaking of that, hey, Macgyverick, I gotta say this. I'm not saying nobody's name. You told me not to say names, therefore I'm not. Okay, so
now I don't know what's going on. Okay, what's happening?
No names will be said no more on my channel. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna throw no hints and no. You know what I mean? For all of y'all to be like, yo, bro, put up to the fight this, put up to the fight that. When they had that fucking fight in Chicago, I didn't see none of y'all there. I didn't see nobody know. I'm not gonna say names, but I didn't see none of y'all who claimed that y'all. Yeah, so we do need more fights in Chicago at the United Center. You know what I'm saying? So yes, I agree with Buddy. But I want to see any one of y'all who be talking that talk. Just show your face when they do have them. That's all. Any thoughts on Keith Thurman versus Fundora? Keith versus Fundora. I got Fundora, bro. I don't care what. I think Slender Man would beat the shit out of Keith Thurman. I think Keith's time is past, and he's been a little too inactive. Yeah, so
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, he did his last fight, so I mean, obviously that guy was like an amateur, but
yeah, I mean, he beat up a kid. That guy was a kid.
Yeah, that was easy work.
Easy work. Who are your? I forgot to ask you because people was asking for you in the chat last time when I did the fight, which by the way got 120,000 views. Thank you for everybody who rewatched that. You know what I mean? Because it's some guy. I'm not saying no names, but it's some guys who did streams and they got like 6K. Like damn. So shout out to Southpaw TV, over 100K on the stream again. But they was asking about you. So who are your favorite fighters? I'm not saying you don't even gotta have 10, maybe 5, or who was the top fighters you like to watch in today's boxing, Macgyverick boxing?
That's hard. Well, I'm gonna go off the top that I can think of. David Benavidez. If Tank ever fights again, it starts to get tricky now. I like watching Hitchens when he does fight. He hasn't had that many fights though, but to watch, I like to watch him fight. Keyshawn Davis. How many did I name?
You did like 17 fighters already.
4. Tank, like David, Keyshawn. Who was the other person I said?
You don't know. No, David. You said David Benavidez, right?
Yeah, David, Tank, Keyshawn. It was one other person I just named.
Africa, right?
Africa. Yeah, Africa.
Great.
Who else, bro? Oh, Ryan. I like Ryan. I like watching Ryan fight. And I actually like watching Rolly fight. But these I wouldn't say my favorite fighters. These are people I like to watch. So if they have a fight, I'm watching that fight. Like those are the people. Oh, Connor Ben. So I like those are my guys to watch.
Good choice. Yeah. All exciting fighters. All could do a little bit of everything.
I like the exciting fighters.
Yeah.
Oh, Virgil Ortiz is a good one. Virgil Ortiz is good too. I like watching him. Yeah,
for sure. Do you think Earl was healthy in his fight with Bud? He didn't look like it, but I think Bud would have got him anyway. Now based on what I've seen, do y'all believe that Tank can comfortably come up to 47? Hell nah. Tank was getting touched by Barrios at 140, but I want to see him take on. Man, are you dumb, bro? You talking about Tank versus Floyd? He said, "I want to." Do y'all believe Tank could comfortably come up to 47 and take on a returning Mayweather? Nah, bro. That's not. Honestly, Tank would beat the shit out of Floyd, dog. Now, not back in the day. And
I don't even think he beat him now, to be honest.
You never know. But those are fights I don't like to see, because we know what happens. Prime Floyd beat the fuck out Tank. Like bad.
See, the other thing is Tank has respect for his elders. So, for example, he would never fight somebody like Mike Tyson. So I don't think he would ever fight somebody like Floyd Mayweather. Like that's his mentor. Why would he? You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of respect that I notice people outside of certain cultures don't have for their elders. and not gonna name anybody, Jake Paul. But my whole point is, like, as a fighter, as somebody who comes up as a fighter, certain people you look up to, you would never like. It's a level of respect, bro. That's like you fighting your grandfather or some shit. Like, come on, bro.
To piggyback off that, yeah, Jake Paul ain't shit for fighting Mike Tyson. You should be ashamed of your fucking self for fighting that. Mike Tyson couldn't even breathe. You know what I'm saying? And we know what happened. If Mike was my age, like 40, 44 years old, he would have ran over little Jake Paul. You fighting a 60-year-old man, bro, you don't get no points for that, bro. That's preying on a weak. You really a bitch for that. Yeah, bro. Like you really a bitch for that. So yeah, Tank wouldn't fight for it, like Macgyverick boxing said, out of just respect as man to man. And yeah, that shit corny. Bam Rodriguez, he nice. Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, I like Virgil Ortiz.
Like Bam.
Bipolar. Bevo.
I always call him Bam Bam. That shit ain't.
He said bipolar in there, then he said Bevo. What you mean by that? Nah, people forget it.
Like better be if. I liked watching him fight, and I like David Morrell. But like David Morrell, Hitchens, some of those other guys like that, because I like watching Carmel too, but he's still kind of new. So like, I like naming these guys, but it's like it's not too many exciting fights like I said they've been in that I've been wanting to see just because they kind of still getting their name up there. But I think that once they do, they're gonna have some great fights.
I think Carmel's on his way up there. I think Carmel's
gonna move faster than most of these dudes just because he got Floyd. But
he want to fight on the Pacquiao undercard. He want to fight on the Mayweather Pacquiao undercard. Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna fight Pacquiao's son? Isn't that the plan?
No, not yet. But they're gonna fight on the same card. Hey, speaking of that, real quick, hold on. I gotta put this up. I didn't get y'all take on.
I like Abdullah sometimes. I don't think he's. We'll have to see Abdullah when he get in the weight class where he's supposed to be at, because he's not supposed to be where he's at right now.
I just don't think Abdullah Mason is ever gonna be.
He's skilled. He just don't got a chin. I mean, I feel like we've seen that he don't have a chin for real.
I just don't think he is what people are saying that he is. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. One thing you need as a boxer is a glass. Hey, what do y'all think about the rematch between 47-year-old Pacquiao and 40-year-old Floyd Mayweather? What's so funny?
I was sorry the way you said it. You started off 47-year-old.
That's what we looking. We looking at two elder statesmen in the game. September 19th.
Oh, he left TMT. Stop it. Wait a minute. What? This person right here. This person, Z Raymond. Bro, is he lying?
I can ask Carmel right now if he left. Man, stop that, bro. No, he did.
That don't even make sense, bro. Like, why would he do that?
I don't even want to hit him up like, bro, he's in Floyd Mayweather. Okay. He left TMT, right? But he in the gym right now. He with TMT. Shut your dumb ass up, bro. Hey, matter of fact, who said that? You want some attention? I'm gonna give you some attention, you little chump.
Hold up, I got you.
Hey, hold on, man. Hey, don't go. I got you. Hey, that's what I'll be saying. You say Google it. Matter of fact, I'm finna ask Carmel right now, dog. Nah, dog. I can ask Carmel. Hold up. I got you. I'm gonna show him this first. Hey, bro, motherfucker say you left TMT. Is that true, bro? Because I don't want to have to check this dude. I'm gonna ask him. I hope come out. Yeah, Floyd is winning. He wouldn't be. Yeah, but hold on. Let me put this back up.
Yeah, I need to see if Carmel fight more. That's basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, I like Carmel.
Make it happen.
Yeah, but Floyd Mayweather versus Pacquiao too on Netflix. Netflix is where boxing is headed now. I think boxing will be way bigger if they had an event every month on Netflix. Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. That what 60 million viewers, something like that. Man, Serrano. Netflix is big numbers. Yes, it is. And a fight on Netflix every month will be good, but we gotta have the right opponents. Okay. It's okay. Well, yeah. Floyd making 100 M's. Carmel has to be on that card. Yes. Moen is scheduled to fight on February 28th at 2026 at the Turning Stone Resort in New York on a card promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions. Damn. Also, you saying that don't mean that he left Mayweather Promotions, bro. That's like That's like David Benavidez being signed to Al Heyman. Yeah, he fought under Riyad's season. That don't mean that he left his original promoter. Al Heyman still works for David Benavidez, but David Benavidez fought Anthony Yard on a Riyadh season card. It's a lot of PBC fighters fighting on Riyadh season cards, bro. That don't mean they left the original promoter, bro. That's all that is, bro. But I don't know if
it's like another fighter, two different fighters with two different promotional companies coming together.
Yeah, that's kind of what that
hosting it. Yeah, it's one hosting it. Like maybe they're fighting whoever he fighting, maybe with Manny Pacquiao Promotions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Maybe that.
No, yeah, I hear what you're saying. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather making 100 M's. I don't know. I think that this fight, Mayweather gets in shape, like in dog ass shape, and shit Manny could do with him. You know, that fight was built up in 2009 to 2015, and I always said like it would never be a competitive fight. Although Manny Pacquiao was a wild puncher, a lot of combinations, you know, just throwing shit, Floyd was just too smart for that. Manny Pacquiao barely touched Floyd when they fought in 2015. I give him them little 2 rounds he got. Round 6 and round 8, I think, or round 4 or round 8. Manny Pacquiao got Floyd in them rounds, but you know, the better boxer always prevails. Floyd Mayweather slept. Floyd beat the guy who slept Manny Pacquiao, Marquez. You know, we need to stop this. Matter of fact, I'm going to ask y'all right now. Would you rather be an 8 division champion or be 50-0? That's comparing these two. They always want to compare their careers. Yo, Southpaw, let's just go for a minute. I always defend Javante and you versus the haters like BF, but why the F is that old dude so mad at you? Every stream he mentions you. That old dude? Oh, BF? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. But I'm done saying names who I do better views than. So
real quick. Who make the most money?
Hey, I'm gonna start putting that up. Hey, matter of fact, yo, Mr. Henny 38, bro. Hey, the reason why I'm not gonna respond to these dudes no more, bro, is because go to my videos and look at all the views, and then go to their videos and look at their views. So, like Macgyverick just said, I'm not gonna argue.
Who makes the most money?
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with a struggling channel who, you know what I mean, their wife take care of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna struggle with I'm not gonna argue with struggling channels who their wife takes care of them. You know, they just wanted me to mention them back, but I'm done mentioning people because for what? But it's all good. God bless them. Hopefully they find Jesus. Damn, why am I timed out? I don't know. Damn, it's okay.
You ain't timed out. If we could see you,
I can see your comment, dumbass. You're not timed out, dick eater. You right here. But nah, man. We about an hour in. Hold up. Hey, last but not least, hold on. Not last. Matter of fact, to touch on this real quick, Teofimo Lopez is trying to insinuate that he got paid off.
Oh man, that's crazy. It's kind of believable though. That's what's crazy.
Needed to look. What do you mean by that, dog?
Right? Why would you say that? That's crazy.
What do you mean by that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Henny, yeah, bro. Just check the scoreboard. They got a lot of catching up to do. That's all I'm saying. And the scoreboard is for everybody can see. So check the scoreboard, bro. I'm not gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. God is good to me. You know what I mean? Anyway, but with that being said, Teofimo Lopez, you should be ashamed of yourself. I will do a video about this. What's the next big fight coming up, Macgyverick Boxing? Who fight big next?
I don't even know. Damn.
Hey, those are on the chat. Who fight next? Like a big fight.
Hey, shout out to Ryan for winning, bro.
Hey, go to your store. Hey, matter of fact, yeah, go to Macgyverick Boxing store. Hold on, I'm gonna put the link
champ
to your store.
You paying them sanctioning fees?
Hell yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna put the link to her store. Y'all go.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Go. She got. I got a couple of her tank shirts. Here you go, right here. Matter of fact, just go to her channel, and the link is in the description. I'm gonna pin your channel. Jai Open.
When is David? Don't David Benavidez fights Buddy, and when is So I think the next fight is probably Fondor Buddy.
Fondor versus Keith. That's next.
Yeah, I think that might be the next one. It might be.
Okay.
Either that or David. I know David's fighting soon too. David Benavidez is fighting
Gilberto Ramirez on Cinco de Mayo. Yeah.
I don't know. That's gonna be a tough fight for David. That's gonna be a tough fight, bro.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think this is gonna be the fight we see him hurt. For real, for real.
I gotta disagree with you.
Really? I mean, that guy is so big compared to David.
And that means nothing. That means nothing. That guy is garbage. I think he is. That's all. We're gonna see why David Benavidez.
He might be garbage though. Yeah, he might be garbage.
David said the reason he want to fight him is because he remembers in sparring sessions. He said he could never do shit with me. Watch what I do to him.
So then why do you want to fight him then if he know he ain't no competition? That's lame.
A title at cruiserweight to set up.
He got a title. Okay. Never mind.
Jai Opetaia on Zuffa. Yeah, Jai Opetaia is dangerous. That's the fight, the only fight I think David loses because Jai Opetaia is damn near a heavyweight and he is at cruiserweight.
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah, that motherfucker, he got that. He's just unusually. He's like kind of how Usyk went to heavyweight. Jai Opetaia is very fucking dangerous. If you watch the guy's highlights, he puts guys in like comas, bro. You know what I mean? It'll be very interesting. And I think that's what David, that might be his limit, but we shall see. You never know. That's why they gotta fight. But yes, hold on. Go to Macgyverick Boxing channel, go to her store, and Do
you think that Zuffa is gonna allow for Jai to fight somebody like David? Like, you think they're gonna cross?
Dana White said, he said, I'll let that man get all the other belts. Even though, see, Dana White's a hypocrite because he said, I'm not gonna acknowledge no sanctioning bodies, but yet he'll let Jai Opetaia fight for undisputed. That make no fucking sense. Mm-hmm. He said, I'm not acknowledging the rest of them sanctioning bodies, except only if you're Jai Opetaia.
Right. That's weird.
So yeah, that's it just shows that he don't know what the fuck he doing in boxing. I don't think Zuffa's gonna be around in 5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
Atuma versus Franklin next month. Okay. Moses Atuma versus yeah. Right on. I mean, I like that Moses guy. Atuma from the UK, right? He a beast. He is a beast. They're gonna be the ones to make it happen. Yes, sir. What else, Southpaw Macgyverick Boxing? We good, man. We about to check out though. We've been on for like an hour, but thank everybody who been tuned in. I'm a UFC fan. I'm super against Dana White coming into boxing. You know what? Last thing, you're a fan of Conor Benn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Conor Benn is getting $15 million to fight one fight with Zuffa Boxing and Dana White.
Is it 15? I thought it was 10. So now it's 15?
It's 15.
Jesus.
MMA fighters are mad about that. MMA fighters are mad because they don't get paid shit. So they're like, how the fuck does Dana? How could Dana afford to get this Conor Benn guy for $15 million for one fight? Yet we get paid nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show the whole MMA versus boxing talk. Your own boss is literally showing y'all that boxing is bigger. You know what I'm saying?
It's more valuable.
Yeah, boxing is way more. There's much more money in
lucrative.
Boxing. More lucrative business wise. Conor Benn is making more than any UFC fighter except maybe Conor McGregor ever made in the ring with Dana White. So Dana White giving Conor Benn $15 million is a slap in the face to every UFC fighter. He's showing y'all that respect to MMA and everything, but it's not popping like that. If MMA was doing so good as the MMA fans say, why the fuck would Dana need to come over to boxing? Why would he make Zuffa boxing if UFC was so that shit going down, bro? UFC needs stars. Ronda, Conor, Brock Lesnar, they need superstars. Now that there ain't no fucking superstars, Dana White better he got to keep up with that money. Let's go over to boxing. Signing Conor Benn, Jai Opetaia. Who else he signed? He's Ryo, a couple guys. I mean, he's making his little signings, so to try to get into boxing.
Yeah, and I think it makes sense because Conor Benn, for him to try, 15 million. Conor Benn sold like how many was it in the stadiums with him versus Chris?
The numbers, over 90,000, I think. Y'all, hey, those are from the UK. How many people was that? Matter of fact, I can ask Google. How many people was that? Ben Eubank too.
If you think about it, that's probably close to, let's just say 200,000 in 2 fights in attendance. Just guesstimating. I don't really know for sure, but we're just gonna go off of that. Or we could say 150,000 within 2 fights. That's not Tank. Don't even do those.
60,000 plus twice, so 120,000 in 2 fights. That's numbers, bro. That's a good investment for Dana White. Conor Benn does fucking numbers, and the man is not even a champion. That's
America doesn't do that.
2026. 2026.
America doesn't do that. Yeah.
America don't do that. America don't do that. So Dana White is a businessman. Turkey is a businessman. You know what I'm saying? So signing Conor was a good. They're gonna get their money back. They're gonna get their money back. Trust me. Yeah.
Dude, they could sell. Listen, they could sell. They could sell $10 tickets and make that money, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah. Conor Ben, his crazy ass does numbers. That motherfucker crazy, but he does his numbers. Shit.
Yeah. And then I think they're gonna give him good fights. So hopefully.
Yeah. I want to see him versus Ryan or Shakur. I would like to see that. You know?
Yeah. I think that'll be the best fight. Probably the next between all of them would be Ryan versus Ben, or as far as skill, like styles wise, that would be a good fight. I don't see Shakur that any fight with either one of them being interesting, to be honest.
You right about that.
We think it will be because of Tio, but it ain't gonna be like that. I can guarantee. They two got too much power.
Yeah, I agree with you. But with that being said, I'll be live for that fight. I think Thurman versus Fandor, like that. I think they said that's next. I'll be live for that one. You know, we'll see how it go. But with that being said, man, thank you to Macgyverick Boxing for tuning back in with me. It's always good to have you on the channel. You a great coach, and you know your boxing. One thing about Macgyverick, she know her boxing. I'm not gonna say no names because I'm done saying names because that helps these little low-level haters, these little old men, and these little just guys who don't really know the sport of boxing. You know your boxing better than a lot of old men who go live and you know more boxing than a lot of these guys do. So shout out to you, Macgyverick Boxing, and thank you again for tapping in with me. But with that being said, man, until next time we go.
Love y'all.